Okay, so let's talk about the unit step function. So I have Desmos open here because I want to code the unit step function in Desmos. So let's just call it u of t, set it equal to, let's do curly brackets, and let's do when t is less than 0, the value is 0, and let's do when t is greater than 0, the value is 1. And let's close the curly brackets. And now we have defined the unit step function. So as you can see here on this graph, whenever t or x is less than 0, our function is 0. So if I ask you, what is u of negative 10? And Desmos automatically tells us it is 0. What if I do u of 10? Then it is 1. So it's basically just a function that tells you that it is 1 at any points on the x-axis or the t-axis where it is greater than 0. So why is this good to know in circuits and systems? Because this kind of emulates let's say a battery. So let's say you're connecting a battery of 1 volt. Then that's basically that's basically a step function. The good thing about a step function is you can scale it. So I can do 10 u of t. Let's change this to x for the sake of Desmos. Okay, so let's change all the t's to x. And now I've scaled it, so this is 3 times u of t. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit. Okay, so 3 times u of x. We have the same behavior, but it goes to 3. Let's shift this to 2 steps to the right. And we get this function. Let's do 2 times u of x shifted by 1 step plus our last function, 3 times u of x shifted 2 steps. Now we have this kind of staircase like this. So this would be the equivalent of connecting a 2-volt battery at time 1 and at time 2 adding a series connection of a 3-volt battery. So the total is going to be, as you can see, 5 volts here. So this is why Desmos is a powerful tool. You can actually program your own step function using this syntax and create and kind of solve your own. So your professor might give you some kind of problem and he wants you to sketch the circuit. So let's just do another example. Let's do 10 times unit step function shifted 2 steps minus 3 times the unit step function shifted 3 times. Okay, so it'll look something like this. It'll be 0 until you get to time 2, where you'll connect a 2-volt battery, and then you'll connect a 3-volt battery, but switch the polarity, and now you have a total of negative 1 volts. You have a voltage kind of going like that. You're probably also going to see the ramp function and the impulse, but we'll talk about those in the next lecture, in the next lesson.